Hi everyone and welcome back. It's Mindy with Mindy Egan Design and I'm guest designing today for Gerda Steiner Designs. I'm going to be using this adorable reindeer and a tree stamp set for my card today. I'm going to start by creating my background for the window of my card. I'm using Bristol Smooth Cardstock and Distress Ink Oxides. The Oxides blend together really well, but even better on Bristol Smooth. I'm starting out with Seedless Preserve on the bottom corner of my piece, and I start by using just light circular motions to apply the ink. With the Oxides, I don't have to try so hard to blend it into the cardstock, and I'm not overly worried about leaving impressions from the blending tool because it will blend out as I go. Next, I'm going to come in with Wilted Violet and do the same steps, blending in a circular motion and going over the previous color just a little to blend them together. I'm using a scratch piece of cardstock to hold the paper down, so when I have ink there, I'm not going to leave fingerprints on my paper. Once I feel I have a good enough amount of color down, I'm going to come in with Faded Denim at the top and go over the previous color a little bit just like before. The oxides stay wet a little longer, so it's really easy to get a good blend. Then I'm going to take my distress sprayer and spritz some water on my background and wipe it up with a paper towel. You can also flick water on it with your fingers or a paintbrush. I also have two pieces of white cardstock here. One is for my window panel and one is for my base. I'm going to cut out my window using the square peekaboo die. I line it up centered as best as I can on the paper and then I'll hold it in place with some post-it tape. I love this tape because it has a nice hold but won't ruin my paper when I remove it. Then I'll run that through my Big Shot and pop out the window, and it leaves this really nice stitched look around it. Now I'm just going to figure out what part of the background I want to show through that window, and I can trim off any excess that I'm not going to need, but making sure to leave enough there to glue it to the card. Then I'll lay my pieces out where I want them to go and where they're going to fit, and add one of the cute reindeer peeking in from the corner and one off on the side. Before attaching anything, I'm going to stamp my sentiment, which is also off of the Reindeer in a Tree stamp set. I'm going to use a stamping tool for this to make sure that I get a nice clean impression of the stamp, and also this grid transparency to make sure I line it up straight. I apologize for the glare. I just switched craft rooms and I'm still working on tweaking my lighting. Now that my sentiment is ready, I can go ahead and start putting my window together. I'll start by attaching the trees together to make it easier to situate, and then I'm going to apply some adhesive to that bottom corner to catch the trees, and a little bit in the other corner to catch the reindeer peeking in. I was going to just attach this straight to the background, but after looking at it, I thought it would look really cool to add some dimension with foam tape. So I'm going to go around the entire back of that piece with foam tape. Then I'll remove the release paper and add this to the card base and finish it off with the reindeer grazing by the trees. I hope you enjoyed today's card. A big thank you to Gerda Steiner Designs for inviting me to guest for them and this adorable stamp set. They have a fabulous variety available, so be sure to head over and check out their website. All the supplies used in this video will be listed down below and also on my blog along with a link to their website. Be sure to give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, share with your friends, and I'll catch you in the next video.